So, okay, Justin, I'm not going to be as nice as Daphne is about this, but I'm going to ask you, I'm going to let you rant. I'm actually going to give you an opportunity to tell me because I'm curious.
Don't do it. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm going to give you the opportunity that you deserve to come. No, not yet, because we're going to frame this real quick because I actually want to know, not even for the podcast, because I love this conversation.
This is good stuff. Go ahead.
Let me start off, and then you'll know when it's your turn. Okay, Justin. Daphne, thank you so much for allowing this to happen.
Why are you having this checklist for the art that people are creating? Why are you setting this precedent for basically the award that's held in the most high esteem in our industry, and you're making a checklist to deem it worthy enough to be given this award? I mean, not based on its artistic merits. I mean, this is an award that already, you look at a lot of the movies that have won already. This checklist has already been put in place. But now they're just making it obvious and forcing people that if they want to be, deemed worthy to follow in line with this. Why? What is, maybe, I mean, as an artist, I think it is horrible. I think this is a step in the back. I think it's a step in the wrong direction. I think it's a stupid idea.
Yeah, but you're too against being PC, Justin, in my personal opinion. You rail on the idea of being...
I am against, I'm against being PC when it's stupid.
See, and who decides when it's stupid? Justin in a party of one. His subjectivity is what's going to determine what's stupid PC for the rest of the world.
What good comes from this? What good comes from this?
Wait. I will say
fostering diversity and convincing people that diversity is something important to adhere to, not only adhere to, but commit to.
But you can't ram it down people's throat when art is at stake.
Why are you so precious of art? It's all art, even if it's been...
Not if you're not getting to make what you want, what you believe in. Sorry, Daphne, you were saying?
I mean, from what you're saying, it sounds political, but I will say that given the platform that it is and how much people respect it and watch it, putting those rules in place, especially if a lot of them already follow those rules, could be a way to get people who are creative and artistic and are incredible at what they do, kind of a challenge, but also to put in place representation that they might not have or thought of before, even if, because let's say you need 30% of your cast to be a minority or underrepresented group of people. You're probably you can make one background person, I don't know the terms for these, I'm sorry, or like half of your what are they called when you like get paid $50 to stand in the background? The caliber, like
background actor is exactly correct. Yeah,
you make them a minority, but the fact is that it kind of pushes. I'm trying to be like the devil's advocate for what you're thinking, just to give it maybe a different view. But if it wasn't put in place, then I feel like people. I mean, it could just be lip service. It could just be pandering, but it also is, in a way, the responsibility of the people up top to do something rather than do nothing. To keep in line with what's happening now and at least do something about it rather than doing nothing.
So, okay, Justin, I'm not going to be as nice as Daphne is about this, but I'm going to ask you, I'm going to let you rant. I'm actually going to give you an opportunity to tell me because I'm curious.
Don't do it. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to give you the opportunity that you deserve to come. No, not yet, because we're going to frame this real quick because I actually want to know, not even for the podcast, because I love this conversation.
This is good stuff. Go ahead.
Let me start off, and then you'll know when it's your turn. Okay, Justin. Daphne, thank you so much for allowing this to happen. I want to know, Justin, why you're so against the idea of it being necessary to have a diverse representative project to be considered for the highest, what you consider the emblematic, the highest accolade possible within filmmaking.
Okay.
Now, I know you said, before you go, you said you don't like the idea of an artist being told what to do and how to make their art, right? Especially, I'm sure that freedom of speech is a very important thing for you.
Yes.
And so I'm sure that part of this feels like it infringes upon that for you as well. You are limiting
a little bit, not massively, freedom, but a little bit, yes.
Sure, a little bit, right? And you say that you feel as though they're ramrodding or shoving these regulations and restrictions down an artist's throat, and that shouldn't be happening, right? And do I have it right so far?
Yeah, let's go with yes.
So more so. Okay, so why are you so mad about needing to follow these regulations just to get the very highest accolade when you could make your movie any way you want to. You could do whatever kind of art you want with whatever type of casting you want to. But if you want to be considered for this one specific really high honor, then you not only have to have great cinematography, you not only have to have great sound editing, you not only have to have great directing, you have to have also very honestly representative cast.
Agreed.
Like, why can't that also be another strength in your production? You can't allow someone with terrible editing to win the award.
No,
so why are you forcing me to have good editing? Why are you forcing me to have good timing?
I get what you're saying, and what you're not getting, I don't think you're getting my main reason for,
which is
my main reason for having a problem with this is the symbolism of it, is what it's emblematic of. I agree with everything you just said, but my problem is what it represents. That's
what
my
does it
problem.
represent to you? What does it represent to you? Why is that scary?
It's scary to me because it's setting a precedent where that it might be okay to tell people how to make their art.
Just for this award,
but it's the biggest award. But it's the biggest award. That's the problem, and it's getting all this media coverage. There's this precedent. This is how this type of shit starts. I mean, historically, you set it. You let it happen once at the biggest, most emblematic part. You go, this is one, and then other people are like, we're gonna do this too. And now you might have a fucking problem. You know, I mean, that's why it's scary for me. That's why it's a worry.
Why can't diversity be one more thing that can set an amazing project above another by a little bit? We have all these other attributes that we assess. Right? In deciding what is the best picture. Why can't having a diverse and representative cast and crew also be one of those attributes that we use to assess it?
Because it's not a core principle of the art. A person's race isn't a core principle of the actual technical abilities of what you're creating.
Okay. Well, art's not all technical, and yes, it is. Casting is a technical component of the art.
Yeah. Okay. But
I mean, movies.
Is there an award for casting?
Yeah, of course. There's casting directors.
Casting directors get awards. I didn't know
best casting. You didn't know there's best casting?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I better check to make sure there is.